What's going on, you guys? Slumpy here with First or Last Gaming. We're back from the Pasadena Regionals with our champion. What is your name and what did you play?
My name is Waterbury and I played Mathmech today.
Nice. So what made you decide to play Mathmech for this event?
Literally the main reason is the format's ending in like 2 days, and there's like so many cool decks coming out pretty soon, but like I don't want to have to learn something for just one event. And I played this deck at locals like a week ago, and it was super easy. So I said I was just gonna play this for today. And it worked out, obviously. So glad I did.
Nice. So before we get into the deck report, do you have any shots you want to give out?
Shout outs to the rest of my team on First Last Gaming. Of course, shout outs to Anthony for playing the cards, playing the house that I stay in most of the time.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to everybody in Yuba. Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the deck report.
I'll move this real quick. Okay, so for cyber stuff, we got 3 Parallax Seeds and an Ipley. This card sucks. This card's coming out of my deck. It was only there for Small World to turn Parallax Seed into Circular. We're trying to find a bridge the other day, and this is like the best one that came up. I only actually normal summoned this one time, and they still had Lingeribo on their extra, so it didn't really matter. Mathmech cards, we got 3 Circular, this card's busted, 3 Diameter, this card's busted, 2 Sigma. Nice little extender from the graveyard. You have to play 2 right now just because of Cash, being able to just banish cards off of every deck. I'd probably still play 2 even if Cash was in the deck, just because it is a free extender.
Why didn't you play 3?
Because the card's not that crazy. It's just crazy. It's just good enough. And then for the other Mathematics, I played 2 Subtraction, 1 Addition. I like the utility of Subtraction making monsters minus 1,000 more than I like the utility of Addition giving plus 1,000. This forces your opponent to interact with you more, I think, because you can just, if I don't need to kill you, it's obviously preferred, but like if I can force out your problem monsters and then build what I need to build to just survive a turn and then kill you, that's all I really need to do. And then for the spells and traps, I just play 1 Equation, 1 Superfactorial. And then the reason why this deck is broken is because you can play 17 going second cards. So there's 3 Ash, 3 Gamma, which always stays loyal, 3 Droll, 2 Nib, 2 Veilers, 1 Santa Claus, and 3 Imperms. The reason I played Santa Claus over an actual kaiju is for the small chance that you play against Adventure Sprite or variants that play Testudo. This can out Testudo, so you can play. Kaiju can't out Testudo. And it's also light. And it's level 6, so it works well with the small world bridges. And then just for the other utility, it's just 3 stand-up mining and 3 small world, just 6 more circular because you want to see circular. And then I played 1 talents. This card was crazy when it came up. It doesn't come up all the time, obviously. That's why there's 1 in here, but. It could have been Desires or something. I just didn't like the chance of banishing my Sigmas and my my spells and traps because those are very important combo piece. So I like this card. I think every time I've played an event over the last 6 months, this card has been my favorite card.
How often that come up versus the 2 Desires that most people play?
Nothing. It would have not. And the times I bricked, it was not because I had this. So it would not have mattered if it was Desires or not.
What's total deck count?
42. Extra deck. This is decently standard. It's 2 Version, 1 Laplation. Some people play 2 Laplation and 2 trap cards. I don't think it's needed. Most of the time, if Cash is not going to hit this out of your extra deck when they're going first because they're going to die if they do that. So just playing 1 is fine. And then Version is just crazy. Link monster wise, we got 1 Link Spider. It's for it's mostly if you get nibbed, you can still kill. If they nib you on your execute, you can still kill them. You can just make another one, and it super easy. Almirage for having to normal summon a hand trap and going to Parallax Seed. Lingeribo for normal summoning or special summoning a Cyrus monster and going to Parallax Seed. 2 Splash Mage. I was debating between 2 Splash Mage or 2 Update Jammer. I'd rather have the Reborn off of this than the second attack off Update Jammer if they take it, because I can probably still kill you if I could just have the Reborn. We got 1G Golem. This is to help with the if they nib on your access code, you can still OTK them because you can like bring back transcode, bring back update jammer, and then it still does the same thing. We got 1 Wicked. This is mostly for the first turn combos. You just want to search follow up. We got 1 update jammer. This is usually what people take out of my extract because if I make this an access code with this, I'm killing you. And then we got 1 transcode. This doesn't come up all the time. Like, it almost doesn't come up because if you're going to kill your opponent, it's usually like splash mage, update jammer, access code. But the utility it does provide is really nice. And then Heat Soul. For right now, pre-Cyberstorm access, this is your inboard. Luckily, post-Cyberstorm access, there's like an actual inboard, so it like feels nice. But Heat Soul's nice. Pay 2,000, draw 2 cards most of the time. I'm not going to complain. And then 2 X Scope. Because it's fun to kill people. So that's it for the extra. It's just 15, which is pretty standard. I think going forward, especially if cash gets slightly less popular, this is going to be like mostly one-offs. I probably won't play the anti-nib stuff, and I probably won't play Almirage just because you're going to have more normal summons post Cyberstorm access that will let you full combo. Like this should be, these will probably be Hurts, and then his 2 targets, just so you have like inboard material. Side deck wise, I played 2 Bell. This card is really good in the matchups it's really good in, but I'm not putting this in my main deck. It's good against like the mirror deck or the mirror match. It's good against like Mature Runic. It's good against Branded. I like this card. I just don't like this card enough to be in my main deck. I played 1 Kerr card just because I just wanted like a random one of. I drew this 1 time. I could have summoned it, but like the guy scooped before I could, so it didn't matter. Thrust, this card's broken. This is also why I'm looking at playing 1 talents, because if I'm going second, I'll just search for whatever I want. So like I can search for Small World to play, I can search for talents to play, I can search for Silent Mining. It's a really good card. Cosmic, just for like, it was mostly for Runic. I didn't play against Runic though. So it was, I don't know. Sometimes I'd put this in going first against Cash just so I have like an additional layer of interruption. Doesn't come out that much. Maybe if I played more decks like Runic. I did side this in against I played against Generator, so I did side this in, and I still didn't see it. But if I saw it, it would have been crazy. Book of Eclipse. This card was crazy though, and I put this in against almost everything going first. It was just another going first card sometimes, just because you're ending on 1 link monster. If you actually Book of Eclipse, it doesn't matter. I did side 1 Call by the Grave. This card does not need to be in the main deck because you're not like auto losing to most hand traps game 1. But like games 2 and 3, sometimes you are gonna lose to a Droll or a Shifter. So I'd rather just have the Call by and not be worried about it. Duster. It's Duster. I'm playing Duster. And then I just played 3 Solemn Judgments. I'm drawing cards on my turn. This card's busted. It says no. There's no reason not to play it. Moving forward, I don't know I don't think I would change too much about the side deck. Maybe like Book could be something else when Cash is slightly less popular. But besides that, I only bricked 1 time, and it was in the finals, and I still won. So it was like, it ended up being fine. I literally sat there for 6 turns with 6 hand traps until I could draw a circular, and I win. Because all you gotta do is draw a circular, and you win.
Did the bridge for Small World ever come up for you with Kurikara, like double Rex bar, or
every time I played against Cash, and I think I played against 3. My hand trap stopped them enough to where there was no board. It like didn't matter. I never saw a double Rex. I didn't see 1 Rex Heart most of the time. I didn't even see 1. Either I went first and they're not winning, or I went second and I hand trapped them and there was a Fenrir on their board. So most of the time it didn't matter. I know for our friend.
What were your other matchups like?
So round 1 I played against Cash. Round 2 I played against Cash. Round 3 I played against going second Sword Soul, which was like kind of interesting because it made me feel safe to play on my turn because he wasn't playing any hand traps, so it was just like, I get to go. And then like Laplation, if you don't use all 3 rips, is nice because he has a protection effect. So like he went to dark hole the board and he like had he basically just dark holed his own monsters, and I kept Laplation with the Omni Negate. What was after that? That was round 3. So round 4 would be round 4 I played against Sun Avalon Rika. the deck can't play through 4-hand traps and then activate circular, so it was fine. He evenly me game 1, but I drew Gamma on my turn with Heat Soul, so I just got rid of my Heat Soul and kept my Super Factorio and then I used Gamma, and then it was fine. Round 5, I played against another Cash, and he was nice. I know him from locals down in SoCal, so that was pretty cool. The most notable one is I did play against Generators, and that guy ended up getting 3rd. That was pretty. So like, you can still play whatever you want in this format, and that's what I think is cool. I didn't think the deck did too much, but it did enough to get 3rd. So, and then the finals, I did play someone from our locals in NorCal. Ish, he is asleep on the couch. You can probably hear him. But
that man.
Right there.
Second place, man.
Yeah, you didn't want to be second. Game 1, I bricked and I sat on diameter. I sat on a diameter and 4-hand traps in my hand for 6 turns until
Drew circular.
Until I drew circular, and then he kind of just said, "Oh yeah, you got it," and I got it. And then game 2, I drew Bell and 4 extenders, and I belled the trap card and then killed it.
How do you feel about the deck going forward? Because I know they're getting new stuff.
So I think post Cyberstorm, it's like it accomplishes the same thing. Obviously, like here's all my hand traps. You're gonna lose to my hand traps, and then I'm gonna do what I need to do and kill you. But gives the deck an actual like an end goal to have in sight, because like right now it literally is just make Heat Soul and pass, which is like fine, but like if you don't draw anything good off Heat Soul, it feels awful. At least post Cyberstorm Axis, like you're going to have Hertz as a link 5, so you're gonna you'll probably draw at least 1 card off Heat Soul. You'll have your Super Factorial. On your turn, you can send Cyber's D-Save Worm, so have a spell and trap negate in your graveyard, and then on their turn you can send the Xyz, that's just a blanket negate for a card. So, and then your Firewall 7500 attack that can attack 3 times and negate all monster effects in the battle phase. So like gives it an actual threat to deal with besides just making Axicode and passing. And I think the Firewall cards are busted because it's just another 3 copies of Signet and Circular basically. Or if you're going first, you can search Conflict, which helps deal with a whole load of issues on its own. So,
you think with the new stuff, this is going to be the deck to beat, or do you think?
Oh, definitely not. I do not think this is the deck to beat. I think this is a good option. I think the deck to beat has 40 monsters in it and has no spells.
What deck is that?
I think you know what deck that is. I think that is the deck to beat, which is why everybody has to play Joel next format. But it's not this. This deck is very good. I definitely underestimated it before I started playing it. This deck is very good. It is not the deck to beat. I think the decks to beat next format are definitely like super heavy. If Cash doesn't get hit, Cash is still going to be a problem. I know a lot of people like Purely. I don't really love Purely. The cards are cute though, so I wish I could play it. But I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying this. I love. Everybody knows I love punk cards, so I'm gonna try to play punk next format too. What else are some things? This I'm definitely trying this. Since we picked up the cards. Gold Pride card. I think those Gold Pride cards are really good. Being able to synchro on your opponent's turn into the pop, and then use the pop and rollerball to go into the fusion, and then the fusion rip the rest of their monsters is pretty good. And along with the punk field spell, you draw 3 cards on your first turn. So you can have like double Omnigate, Hope Harbinger, IP trap cards, and it's you can Dark Roller me. I'm still gonna interact with you multiple times. Sorry, Anthony's looking at me like I'm messing up. What is this? Oh.
Yeah, shooting the logo.
Oh, so we also got new jerseys. This is not mine. This is our new jerseys.
Yeah, so you got first.
I did
Ish
get
got
first.
second, and then you got 7th. What does that mean? We're all from Sacramento.
Oh yeah.
We gotta light the beam.
I don't really love sports ball, so I don't care. But NorCal, yeah, the NorCal players are kind of rising up right now. So
yeah, we're doing very well Everywhere.
Well, thank you for the deck profile.
Yeah, of
what
course.
event are we going to see you at next?
Next weekend we're going to Portland and Seattle, and then the weekend after that we're going to Santa Clara, and the weekend after that we're going somewhere. I don't know, but I haven't just I know we're going somewhere.
Either Vegas
But
or Britain.
yeah, it'll be a good time. It's like 7 weeks of straight Yu-Gi-Oh. Like there's nothing else, so it's gonna be a good time.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the deck profile. Congratulations. This is your second win.
Yeah, that's my second win.
Second win. Nice. We'll hope to see more from you, and we'll see you next week.